Grimlock say you watching Soundwave Sunday. You ask questions, me Grimlock give you
You are watching Soundwave Sunday. Operation Question and Answer. Initiate. Booyah. Stay down, Grimlock.
Hello Autobots and Decepticons, my name is Soundwave, and I'd like to welcome you all to another Soundwave Sunday! And I got a little bone to pick with you guys. In the last episode, I had a lot of questions being asked that were already answered in that episode. So please listen to the whole episode before you ask your question. Second of all, there's a new format for Soundwave Sunday if you guys missed it before, but I'm not asking for you guys to ask questions in the actual Soundwave Sunday comments. I'm asking a question for you guys to answer in that section, and I'm designating the other videos throughout the week for you guys to ask me Soundwave Sunday questions, and if you leave a thumbs up on any of those videos, you have a higher chance of getting your question answered. Now, if you want that in a visual summary, there will be an outro at the end of this video that shows exactly what to do. So I hope that clarifies things, and I hope I don't have to keep saying that over and over and over and over again, because I hate being like a broken record, and it also takes away from the show, and it makes me very bored of doing the show. So please try to follow the new format from here on out. Alright, so this week we did some Splatoon, which was very cool. It comes out at the end of the month, which I'm looking forward to. I'm more or less looking forward to playing the multiplayer. It's a game based on multiplayer action. I think there is like a short campaign. I'll bring you guys the campaign, but I'm more excited for the multiplayer aspect of it. And we also finished up Mega Man, which was an awesome series with Eric from Bro Bras. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It was super fun, and the commentary was funny. Ask anybody that watched it, see if they liked it, and I bet you they'll say yes. I'm that confident. And we also did some Mario Kart with Hark Dog. What else did we do? Oh, we did some Cat Goes Fishing, which was adorable and great. I might bring you guys more of that in the future, but I might save more of Cat Goes Fishing for live streams and stuff like that. And we also started a short series, actually 2 short series, so those should finish this week. And we will be starting a new series, of course, with Eric from Bro Bras, and then a series with myself about probably halfway through that series, maybe sooner depending on how the editing goes. So that's a quick update on what's going on, and let's jump into the questions. Our first question comes from Jamal Abdu. When will you play more Zelda Floppy Bird? Soundwave Sunday 132. Probably never, because that game was beyond frustrating, and it was really difficult, and I don't see myself progressing in it too much. And I wanted to put this question in here because I wanted to ask you guys, I've been considering like a mobile game series for a long time. Not like a series where I play a whole bunch of mobile games to like front to back, like beginning to end, but just like mobile games as in like 10 minutes showing off a game or so, and then maybe next week I do a different mobile game. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, because I do have an iPad and it's kind of just sitting over there. I don't really use it for anything, but maybe I could do like a mobile game series or something, like Mobile Mondays, or I don't know, something like that. I don't want to restrict myself to like a certain day, but maybe just like some day during the week do a mobile game. Let me know what your thoughts are on that in the comments, besides letting me know your thoughts on the question that is to come. Our next question comes from Gear Prime 197. Hey Mungry, what are the top 5 to 10 games you are most looking forward to this year? Soundwave Sunday, hoo-yah! And actually, I'm looking forward to a lot of indie titles, and I really think they stepped up their game and are making a whole bunch of cool ones, such as Axiom Verge. That was a great game, like a great game. I played through it on my channel. If you're interested in that, check it out. Some upcoming ones that I'm looking forward to. One is called Armacrog, and it's a game that is all made up of like clay, and it looks kind of like something out of a Wallace and Gromit show, but maybe a little bit more dark and twisted. So that looks pretty cool. I'm also looking forward to Batman, of course. I'm hoping to bring you guys that on the channel if Warner Brothers allows it. And I'm also looking forward to a Godzilla game that is coming out. I don't know what that would entail, but you guys love monsters, and who doesn't love giant monsters. I love monsters too. And speaking of monsters, well, kind of dinosaurs. There's a new like PC game called Ark, and I think it's like survival of something. And you are trying to like survive all these dinosaurs, and it looks pretty cool. And I don't really get into first-person shooters so much, and it's a first-person shooter, and you can like ride the dinosaurs, I think, and do like other stuff like that. It looks pretty cool, so I'm probably gonna try that out. And there is another game called King's Quest. It's actually like a remake of an old point-and-click. I'm looking forward to that. It comes from the makers of, whoa man, the name escapes me. Oh no, it doesn't. BP Winterbottom, which is actually my least viewed video of all time from The Odd Gentleman. But I really liked that game, and I'm looking forward to their new adventure of King's Quest. And of course, there's No Man's Sky. And I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. Oh, Mighty Number 9 from the makers of Mega Man. I'm looking forward to that big time. And I'm sure I'm forgetting like a whole bunch of games in there. And there's probably too many to list. So this is going to be the year of indie games, I'm telling you guys. Because looking at like the mainstream games and stuff, I don't see like that many like great ones. There's not actually that many coming out, but a lot of indie ones that have a lot of potential. So I'm looking forward to a lot of those indies. Our next question comes from Leo Prime 8. What happens after you hit each other in the intro? It must have hurt. And he's talking about Heart Dogs and my versus intro. And I'll let you guys in a little bit of editing secret. I knocked him on his butt and I won! I went Super Saiyan on him! Booyah! Yeah! Mungry for the win! Eat that, Heart Dog. Eat that. Our next question comes from Ocean Gamer 21. Hey Mungry, thanks for putting my question on last week. Hey, thank you for all the support. I just checked out your channel. Like I said, I check out everyone's channel who leaves a question to see if they leave a thumbs up, and you left like a ton of them, and I definitely appreciate all the support, Ocean Gamer. And your first question is, if you won the lottery, what would you do with the money? Well, I'd probably buy like a super awesome gaming house and then invite like a whole bunch of my friends there, and then my YouTube channel would probably be just me and a whole bunch of friends playing like all sorts of video games and stuff like that. And of course I would donate some monies to charities. One of my, like, not from this country. I'm from this country, I know how to speak English somewhat. Okay, but I would donate all sorts of monies to some charities and stuff like that. It's very important to help people. I was brought up by loving parents, and I understand that a lot of people are less fortunate than me, so I would love to contribute to help those people out. And I would also have world's biggest pool of tapioca pudding that I could just dive into and eat, because tapioca pudding is like so good. Some people don't like it, but I love it. And it would probably be only like a week-long thing, because otherwise it's gonna get like nasty with all like the hair and the filth from people, and you wouldn't really want to eat it after a while. But it'd be pretty cool to have for the time being. Your second question, if you could be a Transformer, who would you be? I answered this previously, and I think Jazz, because he's cool, he's like down to earth, and he loves to boogie. So those are 3 good reasons. Our next question comes from Brick Productions. Nice chill game. He's talking about Cat Goes Fishing, and yes, it is a very fun game. Is this the next Shovel Knight for Hungry Streams? And I haven't streamed for a while, but next time when I do stream, I have a whole bunch of games lined up that I'm excited for that I got. Let me list a couple of them here. Cat Goes Fishing, of course. Let me look at my desktop. Here we are. Rogue Legacy, which I'm excited about. It's an older game, but you like go through like a dungeon, and then your whole purpose is to progress as far as you can, and then you die. And then your descendant takes up the reins, and then he has his job to do in that castle, and then you can find your ancestor and like pick up his gear and stuff like that. Also, I have Child of Light, which I'm really looking forward to, and Ori and the Blind Forest, which might or might not be a playthrough on my channel eventually. Actually, that and Child of Light have the potential to be on the channel instead of a live stream, but I'm not exactly sure. But those are the games I'm looking forward to playing a lot of during my live streams in the future, and hopefully sometime they will come back soon. I've been really busy with editing and stuff like that, and I haven't had much time to stream. Our next question comes from Adjacent Comment G. Amazing. If you can bring any character from any comic, video game, movie series, I'm guessing into real life, who would it be? Mine is Optimus Prime. Booyah. Prime Sunday 133. There's a lot of choices here. I mean, you could do like Princess Zelda and become royalty if she would have you. You could do like Superman and have him fly you around the world or wherever you want to go. You could also do like a Transformer and then have him or her fly you around the world or drive you around. But this is an easy one. Probably the easiest question I've ever got. And it should clearly be everybody's answer. The Burger Time Chef. Oh yes, he makes the best burgers ever. There's a reason he's called Burger Time Chef, because his burgers are spectacular. And then you'd have like the greatest burgers ever. Easily the greatest burgers ever. Like hands down. Burger Time Chef. You rock, and you are my pick. Our next question comes from Element Dragon Link. Mungry, out of all the games you played, what is your favorite quote? From who? And why is it your favorite? Soundwave Sunday. Well, I have played many video games, and there has been many glorious quotes, such as, "It's dangerous to go alone, take this," or "Do a barrel roll," or even "The Marie." But in order to really capture my favorite quote, or at least my favorite quote that I can think of right now, the one that came to the top of my head, I'm gonna let it present itself. Roll the footage.
You think you can swing the bat? Show your bling and let me shine you.
I have no idea what you're saying. And your suit sucks.
No! Let's dance!
And I love that quote from Sly Cooper 2, because it was one of the first games that I played, which wasn't only a game, but was also an experience and a comedy experience nonetheless. So it kind of presented me to this whole comedy and gaming thing, which I love. So that is why, and that is my favorite quote. And our last question for Soundwave Sunday comes from Ben Lord Muffin Buns Davis. Nice nickname there, brah, or middle name. Hey Mungry, wouldn't it be cool if they made an Avengers and Transformers crossover? I would like to see Iron Man versus Ironhide. I would also call it Avengers Age of Unicorn. What fights would you like to see? Also, what would you call it? Vision Sunday 133. Well, my answer, So Mudbutt McGee Mungry, would like to see Megatron versus Thanos. And the reason I want to see that is because Megatron is like the most evil Decepticon, and there's like a ton of hype around Thanos. He's been in like 3 movies, but has done nothing yet. So he's got to be the baddest of the bad. And I would call it something super cheeseball, like Super Bad Guys Fight It Out 2016. Yeah. So last week, I asked you guys, what do you do during your free time? And I had a lot of great answers, but I can only fit about 5 on screen, so I picked 5 of my more favorite ones. The first one comes from Sideswipe Animations. Well, in my free time, I like long romantic walks on the beach. No, but seriously, most of my free time is spent doing assignments. Oh, school! Other than that, I really enjoy 3D modeling, but so far, none of it has made its way to my channel yet. I also enjoy spending time with my friends. And what about you, Mungry? I'm not telling you, you're not getting a question in here. Our next answer comes from Erosion. I can't exactly mention what I do in my spare time. Young eyes around. Erosion, it's okay. You can tell us all that you cross-dress. We won't judge you. We won't judge you. Our next answer comes from Dylan Pham. On my free time, I read books, draw sketches, listen to classic or alternative rock, fiddle with Legos and Zords, play soccer in my league, occasionally bike on a nearby trail, take walks along the beach under the moonlight. Now, that's a romantic walk. Hopefully with a lady, right? Right, Dylan? Right? Yeah, right. Okay. More often, a meadow or backwoods, actually, and in the daylight, too. Okay. Ask, why are we here? Oh, the age-old question. Why are we here? Check my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, plan the demise of all crustaceans in the sea for them to fall into My and my mom's stomachs, sleep, so hardcore drugs. JK. Okay, you better be kidding there, because if I catch you selling Claritin on the streets, stuff's gonna get nasty around here. You know, there's not a lot I do, really. And our next answer comes from the Skulls of Goodness. I play golf, real golf, not putt-putt golf. I play a lot because I want to become a professional golfer and play on the PGA Tour. That's cool, but I play professional putt-putt golf. So yeah, hole-in-one every time. And our last response comes from Gear Prime 197. Well, I'm Southern, so shooting, fishing, and I'm a big-time collector. I got about 100 knives, over 100 Transformers, and plenty of action figures and replicas. So now we know never to cross Gear Prime. So that brings us to my question for you guys for this next week. And actually, Apex Gaming is going to help me out with this question. He said, hey Mungry, do you know when you reach 100,000 subscribers, YouTube will reward you with a silver play button because you're about to get it. And that's pretty awesome. That's cool. So if I do get one of those, I will bring you guys an unboxing video. But since I'm about to reach this, I don't know exactly when, sometime in the future, pretty soon, I wanted to ask you guys for suggestions on what to do for this. Now, there's two things that I do not want to do for this because I've already done it a million times. And that's, one, a montage. I don't really want to do a montage or a funtage or anything like that. And number two is a giveaway. I've already done a ton of those, so I don't really want to do either of those two things. I want to do something fresh and new for 100,000. So leave your suggestions for that in the comments below, and I'll check them out. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this Soundwave Sunday. Have a great, grand, beautiful, wonderful, romantic walk along the beach holding Soundwave's hands. Sunday, baby, yeah. Do you have a question that you want answered for next week's Soundwave Sunday? Well, it's simple. Just write your question on any of next week's videos and leave a thumbs up to increase your chances. You can even leave your question on multiple videos and like them to further increase your odds. The outro you're watching right now is just an example of the Bro Bras asking me a question for next week's Soundwave Sunday. Follow along with the video and your question will be answered in no time. Have a great day.